The ad promised easy money. $1,000 for a weekend study, sign me up. They called it Exploring the Nature of Consciousness. Sounded fancy, sounded harmless, sounded like rent money. I didn't read the fine print. Who does? It was just a bunch of science jargon anyway, something about a microchip, brainwaves, and déjà vu. All I heard was cha-ching. Now staring at my reflection in the mirror, I see fear, the whites of my eyes bloodshot, my pupils dilated. A thin trickle of blood runs down my temple. I need to get out of here, but where is here? The lab was sterile, white, and cold, like a dentist's office from hell. A doctor with kind eyes and a gentle touch prepped my scalp. Just a little prick, he'd said. He lied. The pain was a searing hot wire, piercing my skull. I winced, but it was over quickly. The chip was in, a foreign object buried beneath my skin, a gateway to the unknown. They said there might be side effects, headaches, nausea, a persistent ringing in my ears, nothing I couldn't handle for $1,000. I was wrong. 2 days later it happened. I was making coffee, my morning ritual. The familiar scent of Colombian roast filled the air. I poured the steaming brew into my mug. Déjà vu washed over me. A wave of nausea hit me like a rogue wave. My stomach churned. I looked down at my mug. It wasn't coffee, it was cream, just thick, heavy cream. I never drank cream. What was happening? The doctors said the chip would trigger déjà vu, controlled experiences, harmless glimpses into the past. But this wasn't harmless. This was different. This was wrong. The next day, it happened again. Brushing my teeth, the minty foam familiar in my mouth. Déjà vu, but stronger this time. The ringing in my ears intensified, a high-pitched whine. Then the burning started. My mouth felt like it was on fire. The minty freshness was gone, replaced by a chemical taste. I spat into the sink. It wasn't toothpaste, it was Comet, the abrasive cleaning powder. Panic set in. This wasn't déjà vu, it was reality, warped and twisted. My reality. I had to get this chip out of my head, now. Section 5, Stairway to Nowhere. The gym, my usual workout routine. Stairmaster, level 10. Déjà vu slammed into me harder than before. The ringing in my ears was deafening. I closed my eyes, trying to ride it out. A mistake. When I opened them, I was no longer at the gym. I was clinging to a fire escape 100 feet in the air. Rain lashed against my face. My heart pounded in my chest. How did I get here? What was happening? My mind raced. I had to get down. Slowly, hand over hand, I made my way down the fire escape. Shaking and disoriented, I reached the ground. My car keys were in my pocket. How? My phone in the passenger seat. Unexplained. Impossible. The clinic was cold and sterile, just like before. But this time, I wasn't calm. I was frantic. "Get it out! Get this chip out of my head!" I screamed at the doctor. His calm demeanor did little to quell the rising panic within me. "We just need to run some tests," he said, his voice eerily soothing. "It's all part of the process." Process. This was madness. I lunged for him, but he was too quick. He injected me with something. My vision blurred. The world dissolved into a kaleidoscope of colors and shapes. My last coherent thought, I should have read the fine print. I woke up in a dilapidated warehouse. The stench of mildew and decay filled the air. My head throbbed with a dull ache. I touched my temple. A bandage, they'd removed the chip, but why was I here? I tried to remember what had happened after the clinic. Nothing. A blank slate. My car was parked outside exactly where I'd left it the day before. My phone was in the passenger seat. Again. And then I saw it. A bloody screwdriver lay on the ground beside me. My blood ran cold. What had I done? What had they done to me? I'm writing this on my phone, hiding in a gas station bathroom. The fluorescent lights hum above me, a constant reminder of my fractured reality. The blood has stopped flowing from the gash on my forehead, but the fear hasn't. I don't know who to trust, who to call, the police, my family. Would they believe me, or would they think I was crazy? Maybe I am crazy. The déjà vu is constant now. A never-ending loop of terror. Every face I see, every sound I hear feels familiar, yet terrifyingly wrong. I'm adrift in a sea of uncertainty, and there's no lifeboat in sight. I'm running out of time. I can feel it. Something is deeply, terribly wrong. The world is shifting around me like sand slipping through my fingers. I need to get help, but who can help me? As I type these words, a wave of déjà vu washes over me. My heart races, my blood runs cold. I've been here before, I know this feeling, this is it, this is the end, or maybe it's just the beginning.